Hi, I'm Diane Wallace. Welcome to Adorama TV. Now, everybody's been talking about 4K lately. You're seeing displays and all kinds of things. Well, now you can get it at home, even if you're not a professional. Sony has a brand new camcorder out that's a 4K consumer camcorder. Let me show you this camera. Now, it used to be when 4K first started that it was just not practical to go and shoot your kids' parties or sports teams. You just couldn't manage all of that data. The real problems were that the cards were too slow and the files were way too big. Well, Sony's resolved that with this camera. This is the FDR AX1, and it's got some great features. The FDR AX1 has all of the features you would expect from a camcorder in all the right places. So it has your peaking and your zebra and all of those things. It does have built-in ND filters, which is a really nice feature. Your lens has steady shot. Thank you, Sony. We love seeing that in the still cameras. You have it in this camera as well. And you've got 3 assignable rings for focus and iris, however you want to use them. Also a really comfortable, convenient feature. If you're not familiar really with what 4K means, it really means Quad HD. Now that's exactly double the size of Full HD. And what that means to you at home is it will be exactly the right aspect ratio to show on your home screens. So makes a lot of sense. It's very convenient for you to use at home. When you're shooting with this camera at home, you have a couple of choices to make about if you're shooting in Full HD or 4K. If you're shooting Full HD, you have 3 card slots. Now you can actually keep shooting with the SD cards you already own, so that's really nice. If you wanted to start shooting 4K right out of the box, you can. There are 2 card slots, but you need an XQ card. Now these aren't that common yet, but luckily Sony is giving you a 32 gig card so you can get started right away. And 32 gigs should give you about 25 minutes of 4K recording. Let's talk about frame rates. The Sony FDR AX1 will give you Full HD at 24, 30, or 60 frames per second, which is what we expect it to do. But the really exciting thing is that in 4K, you'll be able to get 60 frames per second. Now, not a lot of cameras will give you that. And what it means to you is that especially if you're shooting sports, for instance, you're going to be able to see all of the details. There's not going to be motion blur. It's going to be really crisp and sharp. Your sports images, your action video is going to be spectacular. Sony's G lens on this camera, in addition to having steady shot, has a 20x optical zooming range, and it has a 35mm equivalent focal length at 31.5 to 630 millimeters. For more information on the Sony FDR AX1, check out the Learning Center. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for lots more great information about photography. Thanks for joining me.
For all the latest photography, video, and computer gear, visit Adorama.com. Place your order by 8 p.m. and it ships the same day. Plus, next time you're in New York City, be sure to visit our store located on 18th Street between 5th and 6th Avenue.